Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. I'm Carol and I'm glad to have you here. I hope you will consider subscribing. So today we are going to be doing a fast and furious jelly for the holiday season. We're going to be making pomegranate jelly. It's super simple, gorgeous in the jar, perfect for gift giving or just having on hand for the upcoming holiday season. This recipe is from the Ball Canning website. They keep changing the name of their website. It's hard for me to remember it. I think it's called Ball Canning right now. Anyway, all you need is pomegranate juice. You can juice your own pomegranates and use fresh pomegranate juice, or you can do what I'm doing, take a little help from your grocery store and buy pomegranate juice in the bottle. The recipe is safe for either one. So we need 3.5 cups of our pomegranate juice. We need 5 cups of sugar. We need 6 tablespoons of classic pectin. That is it. Super simple and really easy to do. So I'm going to bring you in close and we're going to get started. Okay, so we are going to start by adding 3.5 cups of pomegranate juice to a 6 or 8 quart Dutch oven or saucepan. To that, we are going to add 6 tablespoons of classic pectin. And then I'm also going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of butter, or you can use margarine. This just helps with foaming. We're going to turn our stove up to a high heat, and we want to bring this up to a boil that cannot be stirred down. You want to make sure you are stirring constantly so that it doesn't scorch or burn on the bottom. So again, we're going to bring this up to a full rolling boil that cannot be stirred down. While that is happening, I'm going to get my canner and my jars all set up as well. Okay guys, you can see that we have a full rolling boil going here, and it is not, when I stir it, it cannot be stirred down. It means that it's still boiling. So at this point, we're going to add all of our sugar all at once. We're going to give that a stir, and we're going to continue stirring it till it comes back up to a full rolling boil, and we want to boil it hard for 1 minute. I often get asked why my jams and jellies are not setting. My suspicion is many times it's because you are not cooking it hard enough for the full 1 minute. So you need to make sure that it cooks for a full minute once it returns to a full rolling boil. Okay, so you can see once my sugar has dissolved, it has taken it down. It's not boiling at all now. So we want to bring that back up to a full rolling boil. Once you get to the full rolling boil, then you start timing 1 minute. Make sure you are stirring constantly. We don't want it to burn or scorch on the bottom. Okay guys, it's taken about 5 or 6 minutes for everything to come back up to a full boil. See how it's starting to be really wanting to foam up and bubble up, and when I'm stirring it, it can't be stirred down. So we want it to boil hard like that for 1 full minute. You want to continue to stir, and then at that point we are all set for canning. But I suspect that this is where you guys are making a mistake. For those of you who are struggling with getting your jams and jellies to set up, it has to come to this full boil, and it has to boil hard for 1 full minute. So I'll bring you back and we'll get started with canning. Okay guys, we are all set for canning. Modern canning guidelines state that we do not need to pre-sterilize jars or lids if we're going to be processing for 10 minutes or more. We are going to be processing for 10 minutes. So I just washed my jars. I've kept them hot in my steam canner and washed my lids, set them aside. Yeah, I have 3 quarts of simmering water in the bottom of my steam canner. If you are water bath canning, you want to make sure you have enough water in your canner to cover your jars by at least 1 inch. We are going to fill our jars with our jelly to a 1/4 inch headspace. I forgot to mention, you can can this in the 8-ounce jelly jars, the traditional 8-ounce jelly jars, or I'm using the 4-ounce jelly jars because I'm going to be giving mine away as gifts. So once you are at your 1/4 inch headspace, and it is very hot, so you want to be careful. You want to make sure you clean your rims really well so nothing interferes with getting a good seal. Then we are going to center our lid. And then add our bands to fingertip tight. and in the canner they go. Okay guys, I got about 10 of the 4-ounce jelly jars. I have a little bit left over, so you're gonna get about 5 of the 8-ounce jelly jars if you're doing 8-ounce jelly jars. Anyway, my canner is full. I'm using my steam canner. For those of you who are water bath canning, make sure you have enough water in your canner to cover your jars by at least an inch. For those of you who are steam canning, you're going to bring your canner up to the correct temperature in your green zone on your dial gauge. Once you get there, you are going to start your processing time. We're going to process for 10 minutes and then I will bring you back. Okay guys, we are all done. I processed for the 10 minutes, let my jars sit in my canner and then another 5 or so, and then I took them out and they have since all sealed. So anyway, I had, like I said, a little bit left over, so I wanted to show it to you just because it is so beautiful. It has started to set up, so it's really sticky right now, but it is just so pretty, really delicious, and great for gift giving. I'm so excited to add this to my repertoire. It was so easy to do, so I hope you guys will give it a try. For those of you who struggle with jams and jellies, I hope I gave you some tips to help with that. It's just really important to make sure you cook at a full rolling boil really hard for that full minute, and that should solve the problem with it setting. So anyway, if you have any comments or questions, please leave them for me in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you next time. Have a great day.